Hey, this is Jim. It is 3:54 p.m. in San Francisco, California on July the 11th. Please note that all discussions, analysis, and information presented are for general informational and educational purposes only and should not be construed as financial or any other form of professional advice. I'm going to show you guys, I promise this is going to be a fast video this time. I want to show you guys this 24-hour model. So it just means it includes the after hours and pre-market trading for ticker symbol AMC. I've got the volume down here just because I want to show you something that happened yesterday, and then we'll go from there. So I just want to show you point of origin on these hidden retest levels that I have on the board. So this one right here, this is at $51.75. It was generated on September the 14th. Again, this is the 24-hour model, so these are prints that typically happened. Well, some of them happened during the cash session, but most of them happened after hours pre-market. This one is from December the 9th. This is a $32 hidden retest level. This one was generated on August the 18th, 2022, $20.50 hidden retest level. This one, February the 28th of 2023, that's $7.70. This one on May the 9th, 2023, $5.80. This one, June 21st, is the $4.65. Now I'm going to resize this because we've already seen the potential upside. Now, keep in mind, I don't have the same velocity I had in 2021 when, using the method I use. I saw something coming in AMC that I, thought was going to be pretty spectacular, and singled this stock out even over GME, if you remember at the time, because it was by far the most bullish. And at the time, I was looking at GME and COS and AMC and BB and a handful of the others. Okay, here's what I want to show you guys. Most of you saw this unusual activity a couple hours before the open yesterday. So on the 10th of July, this was the 5 a.m. bar and the 6 a.m. bar. In the 24-hour model, these bars close on the top of the hour, as opposed to, you guys are used to me showing you these volume characteristics on the cash session charts. And because the cash session in the United States opens in New York at 9:30, you close your first 60-minute bar of trading on the half hour at 10:30. And then you guys know I use West Coast San Francisco time, so that's why my time stamps are different than the New York. But again, 24-hour model has the 60-minute bars closing on the top of the hour. The cash market closes at the bottom of the hour, so that's why these look a little different. Anyway, these were the bars. This was the bar that closed at 5 o'clock, so traded from 4 in the morning till 5 in the morning. This bar was from 5 in the morning till 6 in the morning. And what I want to show you is you can see where they swept through all of this trading activity. So this was June the 22nd through June the 28th. Prior to that nice big tall bar there, which was came coincident with 15 million shares of volume. That was the closing bar on the 28th of June. So again, all of this sort of congestion area here was swept through. The volume on that first bar was 770,000 shares, and the second bar 446,000 shares and change, but roughly. So you can see they did quite a bit of work here, but this big, tall, 15 million share greenie, this is the guy that's dominating this entire uptrend. This is fake, the fact that it was able to probe through a low. So what I've found over the past maybe 3 years is that price structure rules that used to apply to behavioral analysis, everything I've come up with and worked on, looking all the way back to literally the mid 1920s, not down at the 1 and 5 minute bar model, time frame model, but at the hourly and above. So anyway, what used to happen is you'd have your point of origin, your lowest low in a price structure, and then all of this would be part of a fractal. And the rule was that if you were to break below your point of origin low, like they did right here, that it broke the fractal, and I would not view it as being something that I'd anticipate having price follow the same rules moving forward that they would follow if price remains above your point of origin. So again, the rules have changed a little bit just because this stuff is so fake that it turns out that even though we're sweeping through the point of origin on these fractals, that the price structure tends to follow the original historic pattern. So that's what I want to show you guys. You can see that sweep again. Here's our first hidden retest level, $4.65. And then again, I took you through all of those other upside retest levels. Now, if we do start to run and move up into what I call a cascade, where we move through a lot of these hidden retest levels without running through the full vibration sequence after contact's made, then that would fit the idea that the Anemoi terminal is showing us where the velocity is not proper yet to have follow through the upside, but you can still run through some or all of these upside hidden retest levels and then come slamming back down again. We already know they're going to use the lulled limit up, limit down rules to try to halt movement if we start to see upside acceleration and improvement in velocity. But we can still tag plenty of these hidden retest levels, especially into the 7 and 8s, without too much of a problem as far as long delays and things like that. We start to get up into some of those other numbers that I showed you guys as we go all the way back, and anywhere above the 20s, I would say above this 2050 hidden retest, would probably involve a longer halt, and and would be a little bit more unpredictable about as far as when trading would resume and what it might look like. But again, we do not have the same velocity we had back in May, June 2021, and so at least from my perspective, based on everything I've ever studied, if we spike aggressively to the upside above the 8s, I personally will be really disciplined about the way I'm taking profit on the nearby expiration calls that I own, because I'll be looking over my shoulder thinking that the price can slam right back down in my face again. So whereas I might be a little bit more greedy and hold a little bit more tight into those, September and expirations that I own and the January 2024s, I personally am going to try to be super nimble if we're lucky enough to see this thing run in any of my nearbys and not be greedy. That's it from my side. Good luck, everybody.